Familiarity breeds contempt. You've heard this said before, but what does it really mean? Well, it's an old proverb. Basically, it means that too much association with someone or something can lead to a loss of respect for the person or object. So the real question is, what in the world does this statement have to do with the study of American history? Take this guy. You know him. You've been hearing about him for years. In first grade, you made black construction paper silhouettes of him in February, and you celebrated his birthday. Maybe you even got out of school for it. And yes, you know that he was the first president of the United States. You may have heard something about a cherry tree and telling lies. Perhaps you heard something about wooden teeth. And really, what else is there to know? That's my point. You've been hearing bits and pieces of information about George Washington for years. Surely, after hearing about him for 8 years in school, you've heard about all there is to know. Or have you? Could it be that your basic familiarity with this great man has caused a possible loss of respect for who he was and what he did for our country? In other words, is this a classic case of familiarity breeding contempt? Let's take his teeth. You've heard he had wooden teeth. Yeah, right. What else is there to know? Well, how about this for starters? The dude did have bad teeth. Very bad teeth. He eventually had to get some false teeth, but they weren't ever made of wood. Bone? Yes. Hippopotamus ivory? Yes. Human teeth? Yes. But not wood. And get this, the dental problems he had actually helped to mislead the British Army in 1781. What? Are you kidding me? Tooth issues misled a whole army? Yep, here's what happened. The British intercepted a personal letter asking that instead of his dental tools being sent to Philadelphia, they were to be sent to New York. Without getting into too much detail, that comes later on. All you need to know is that the British decided they didn't need to be in a hurry to defend New York, and that's what helped Washington defeat the British at Yorktown in October of 1781, all because of his really bad teeth. Here's the point. What we want to do this year is open our eyes to the real history of our nation. Until now, you've heard bits and pieces of information. Bits and pieces that might have caused you to fall prey to the famous familiarity breeds contempt proverb. So let's drop that familiarity right now. Let's look afresh at some aspects of our country that we may have heard about. A lot, but we may not really understand. Let's try to understand. Let's make it our goal to get the most out of our journey this year. I can't wait to get started.